What's up guys, it's your boy JC here. As I said earlier, I'm going to be doing videos on why certain teams will win the World Cup and why those teams also will not win the World Cup. Okay, this is purely based on tier 1 teams that have a realistic chance at winning the World Cup. Okay, this video is one of the most shocking ones. I'm doing this one on the Wallabies, the Australians. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to start on why they will not win the World Cup. There's no way in hell that they will win the World Cup. And here is why not. Firstly, I'm going to say this is the most shocking Aussie team that I've seen in my lifetime. Poor. I can't even tell you who was the last team they beaten. I mean, they haven't even won a game this year. And yes, they are awful, Look, they have good patches, but it's awful. So did R. Kelly in his music career, and check how that turned out. It's horrible. Okay. Secondly, they have a new coach, Eddie Jones, the great and wonderful wizard Eddie Jones. Now you guys must be wondering, how have Australia not won a game under Eddie Jones? Well, ask England as well. I mean, I think Eddie Jones is a flash in a pan. Like Hasim Ahmed's boxing career. Lost one game and suddenly I don't know who Hasim Ahmed even retired against. Okay. They have lost all their games under Eddie Jones. The great wonderful wizard Eddie Jones. The man who has more to say in public than the missus after when I ask what did I do wrong. Okay. Number 4, their pool. Okay. Yeah, they have a pool that consists of Wales, Fiji, Georgia, blah, 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 blah. Teams that can actually beat the Wallabies. But in reality, their pool is not a test. Okay? I'm sure my daughter's primary school rugby team the rugby team at her school can't even get out of that pool. Okay. Which brings me to... that is exactly why Australia will not win this World Cup. Okay? And please put it out there. Sorry guys, Australia, you're not going to be joining your big brothers, South Africa, the All Blacks, on the 3rd World Cup. Okay. Now I'm going to shift over to part 2 on why the Wallabies will undoubtedly be winning this World Cup. Number 1. Everyone's writing them off. Literally, everyone's writing the Wallabies off. Like, even I am, guys. In reality, Number 2, Eddie Jones is a World Cup guru. Think about it like this. Eddie Jones, final with Australia in 2003, where they lost to England. Jake Watt's assistant in 2007, he won the World Cup. Japan in 2015, they didn't make it far, but they beat the Springboks. Took England to the final in 2019. Now, how is Australia any different from that? Now, please note also, the England team in 2019, they didn't make it out of the group stage in 2015, the World Cup that they hosted. Okay? Let's put it out there. So Eddie Jones, yes, he's a World Cup guru. Number 3. Which brings me to my next point. Australia have a very easy road to the World Cup. In one of my previous points, I said that their pool doesn't test them. Okay, but Australia's road to this World Cup, if you think about it, okay, Australia may finish the top 2 and barring that they get shocked they lose to Wales and they suffer upset loss to Fiji or Georgia. Australia's road, when they make it to the quarterfinals, they either face a weak England team or an Argentine side that they can beat. Okay? Then all that stands in the way is a semi-final against either South Africa, New Zealand, France or Ireland. Any of those 4 sides. Now really, That's only really one big game leading up to the final. Okay? Number 5. Okay, not number. Sorry, I have this thing on point, like, numbers. My next point, Australia are completely and utterly written off. I know I said that earlier, but yeah. Okay? Teams that win the World Cup are teams that fly under the radar. Okay? And which brings me to my last point. Australia are due for a World Cup. They are due for it. They are due for a World Cup, and Australia, they know how to shop for World Cups. It doesn't matter how weak our Aussie team is, they shop for a World Cup. Michael Cheika, 2015, everyone wrote the Wallabies off. Ewan McKenzie stuffed them up leading up to the 2050 World Cup. McKenzie took over with a few months left until Cheika took over took over the coaching reins few months before 2050 World Cup, and he took them to a final where they were even drawn in the pool of death against England and Wales, and Australia finished at the top of that pool. Then, by some miracle of a ref's help, they made it to the semi-finals. Then they beat Argentina in the semi-finals, and they played in the final where they got a complete and utterly stomped by the All Blacks. Okay. So it's not impossible. Australia will undoubtedly, that is why, Australia will undoubtedly be winning the next World Cup. Thank you guys. Like my video if you enjoyed it. Post your thoughts in the comment, and don't forget to follow me on my YouTube channel. Cheers guys. Peace.